What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast, the number one podcast for kung fu martial arts movies and pop culture. Hey, Stevens, what episode is this?
This is episode 99.
Woo! Almost, or as all those kids wear those sweaters at our school, 100. Hey,
whoa! That's very specific, bro. Like, don't. I heard that you should not go topical. Like, don't go loco jokes.
Don't go loco jokes. Got you. Hey, Abarca, say hi.
Hey, mahalo, folks.
Stevens.
Hello.
Enrique.
Hello.
And Enrique, before we get started, why don't you tell them where they can get a hold of all of our socials, security numbers?
All our social security numbers. I don't know those yet, but and I'll keep mine to myself if you don't mind. But if you got, we do have a YouTube channel. If you guys are listening to us and not watching us on YouTube, we also have our Instagram that super producer Stevens does a great job with, and we have a Twitter that I don't know if anybody uses.
It's not that great lately. I've been
does anything with, but it's there.
We're not paying for it. That's why.
MySpace game though. I heard the MySpace game were fucking killing, bro.
I said we start a MySpace page.
That motherfucker can eat a dick. I'm not giving him money.
I say we move our Twitter to MySpace.
Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. And we're also on that we're on the new YouTube, the one that doesn't like stop you from your videos. That's where you drop the heat. What is that one? Bumper? I think, right?
Well, is it? I don't know. I haven't heard about
this.
this.
I don't know anything cool. I don't know. Why are you asking us these things?
Where do they get this, Enrique?
All of our links to all the great stuff we have out there, if you want to connect with us, it can be found in one place. We made it easy for everybody.
We need to undersell. Come on, great things.
We go check out our link tree. You can find everything, even our voicemail number that Abarca would
tell you at the
end. Provide for us at the end.
Tell you,
it's
God damn it.
Link tree. So
don't break a kayfabe.
Oh my god. Okay. Because we never. Anyways, linktr.ee/Gung-Fu Super Bros. Jeez.
If nobody knows these things, it'll be a wonder why. Because that was so fucking smooth from the beginning to that part. At the time of this recording, Abarca, Stevens, you guys are embarking on your yearly trip to WonderCon. And I was wondering if there was anything in particular you guys are looking out for or anything in particular you're excited for that you know is coming.
Yeah, for my wallet. Like, I had to buy a whole bunch of stuff for school. So we're getting food. We're window shopping.
Ooh, can you guys window shop at shit like that, though? Seriously?
There's a whole bunch of shit that I don't need. If I just turn the camera, like, you're like, yeah, dude, like, don't buy anything else.
So you're truly thinking of getting here with nothing but or minimal.
No, there was one convention where I bought a Millennium Falcon model kit, and that's a jumbo box. And I went up there, the biggest balls of them all. I'm like, hey, see that? Yeah, I'm gonna take those 3, and they're like, yeah, those 3 right there. And they're like, okay. And so I'm walking around with a box that's as big as the screen right now. And people are like, whoa. And it says Star Wars on the side. So, hey, man, what'd you buy? And I was like, bro.
I got an Ewok in this bitch.
Because I said Jawa.
I like the look that Stevens gave after you asked John if he really was going to go and not buy anything.
Well, if I am, Stevens is spotting me.
I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I have not went to Frankenstein's recently, the big collector spot, because I'm like, dude, I fucking can't, dude. I have no willpower when I go to places like that.
I went to Frankenstein's just the other day, and I looked through that entire Frankenstein's in City Industry. Is a collectible. It's almost like an all year con that's only opened on the weekends and on Wednesdays. Yeah, I did buy. Hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
While he's looking for that stuff, what are you looking at? What are you trying to get?
To be honest, like, I have nothing in mind other than just adding to like monster things that I have or whatever. I am more looking forward to just having a weekend.
Enrique has a finger. He wants to show it on screen.
I have a question. What is WonderCon? Can you let the people know what
It's
WonderCon
the
is?
smaller Comic Con. It's the one in Anaheim.
Where? Okay.
It's in Anaheim. It is a Comic Con. Same people that do like San Diego Comic Con. And it's just a little bit smaller.
It used to be up north.
Yeah, it moved down south a while ago.
Word on the street is that it's a sexier one. I don't know what the fuck
This is
that
the one
means.
we were trying to get you guys to think about going
To get your feet wet.
because it's small.
You know,
Okay,
just put the tip in.
It's
My
smaller.
dick's already been put in, John. Like that's why I can't go to these things, bro.
So, all right. So get back to I went to Frank and Sons, and I went through every single box of comics that was there. And you know what I didn't find?
What didn't you find, Barca?
Freaking Sleepwalker.
Not one. Not one.
Not one. I have been in contact with comic book shops all around the country. I've gone to a crap ton of stores in Los Angeles, and the other day, I found a lot of comics. A lot of comics. The shittiest comics in the worst condition ever, man. But I did manage to find Sleepwalker 32.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Sleepwalker 33.
You're complete. You gotta start reading these things.
Uh-oh.
Start reading these things. God damn it, bro.
Let me see what was in there. What was in there? Nomad. Quasar.
Oh.
I got excited. It was like, ooh, a copy of X-Force by Rob Liefeld that I held in my hand. It goes, boo.
Oh.
I had to negotiate with this asshole. I'm like, hey, it's like this fool wanted $50 for that lot of comics. I said, eat a dick. I will give you this much. He's like, no, you eat a dick. And I was like, you know what? Keep your crap. And then a couple of days later, he's like, 25. And I was took out my calculator. I was like, ooh, $3.50 a comic. You're on, bro.
So where did you find those?
These were a seller on the internet, man.
Oh, okay. How long does it take you to? How long does it usually take you to read a comic?
I was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. The old school one's a little more wordy though.
I
mean, but yeah.
Enrique, I didn't want to flex. I don't feel that was a flex that I can read comics in 5 minutes. I'm like, that is not. Once it came out of my mouth, and I was like, ooh, like it felt like daggers coming at you.
A normal size one for me is like 10 minutes.
Damn!
I'm just telling him.
A normal size one is 10?
Yes. Calm down, because I read slow, and I look at the pictures probably more than you do.
Why were you looking at Enrique's picture when you said that?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on right now.
All right, so that's what I got for this asshole. Enrique, I heard you like the basketball or the basketball.
What'd you get for the other asshole?
I also went to the Funko Pop store.
Hey,
Enrique,
In Hollywood?
In Hollywood, in downtown Hollywood, California. This is your own exclusive Magic Johnson.
Okay, thank
Just
you.
for you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, you know what you were gonna get?
What? No.
Manny Machado rookie card.
Yeah.
Because I was like, ooh, I was like, hey, Manny Machado rookie card, and they're like, bro, and I was like, it's for a joke. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
So what about going back to WonderCon? Is there any panels, anything you guys are looking into getting into?
Buddy, I have not looked at the schedule. I'm showing up. I want to go. I want to see maker stuff. I want to see what's on the floor. I want to go buy some $2 comics. Yeah, you know what? Like I've gotten to the point where I can afford what I want, so I don't have to nickel and dime stuff. But I do want to get a deal on things.
Flex on them, bro. Flex on them.
And but you know what? Like and I am extremely lucky, and I'll tell anybody. Like
I can buy anything. I tell anybody, I can buy anything that I
Look,
want.
I'll buy that
Just-
fucking cash right now.
hey, Enrique, how much for the hat?
Ooh. We'll talk later.
No, so but like it's I'll come full circle. Like I remember having to find look for deals and find go without what I wanted, and so now I have to practice this art of what do I really need? Like what is going to bring me joy that I need in my house that can take a spot here.
Yeah, you gotten to that place where you have to pick and choose, right? Because you can only fit so much. In the
Yeah.
beginning, it's like anything and everything, but then you start running out of space, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. It's cool, but I'd rather have this because I'm already out of space.
In all honesty, it's more about the experience, and what I need to do is we're lucky that we get to go to a convention out of town and ditch work, right? Not many people have that ability.
How much fun was a hunt for all those sleepwalkers? How much fun was that?
That was not fun at all.
I have so much. No, because
no.
Okay, well,
no, dude, it was.
Let me tell you, I love the hunt. I think a lot of my desire for stuff that I get and that I have is the hunt, like being a collector. Finding the ones I'm missing, and some of the things gets out of hand because it's impossible to keep up. But the stuff that you can actually complete, I'm a completist in that way, and I love the hunt. Like for Christmas, sometimes I have so much fun with my wife when we go shopping for the kids, because if we're looking for something, I almost want it to be hard to find because I just love finding it, and I get a little bit of a rush when I do find it. And it's like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah. No, look, in all honesty, I went through multiple boxes. I got laughed at so many times. They're like, Sleepwalker. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I even would have to, I would go to places and buy a book because people were very standoffish, especially at Frankincense. And I was like, hey, man, I'm going to pick this up. Hey, by the way, Sleepwalker. And he's like, oh, Sleepwalker. Just let me go find. And there was a guy and he had all of them except the one that we needed.
The ones you need.
He's like, no, I got it. This one now. I'm like, bro, 32, 33. No? All right. Well, thank you very much. I got my X-Force comic. Thank you.
That disintegrated in my hands. Like, literally.
I was like, oh, radioactive man, no.
That's awesome. Well, man, I hope you guys have a good time. We'll check. We'll have a report next week on what's going on.
Is that this weekend? This weekend?
It's mañana, bud.
Nice.
Friday, Saturday? Is that what you guys are doing?
Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday morning a bit.
I'm going into Monday. I'm like, what do you mean you guys packed up?
You're going
You got any Sleepwalkers?
Sleepwalker. You got some of that dark
On Monday, you can get all the deals.
Are we gonna get another Sleepwalker #1, and we can see it for Enrique?
Ooh, Enrique.
Matching Sleepwalker?
Look, listen, if you guys are going to get me going on comics, please make it a good one.
Sleepwalker. Fuck it. Okay, we got this thing. His name's Darkhawk. I think I have the #1 somewhere in my house. I can get you started on Darkhawk, bro.
Can I interest you in this Avengers #9?
You know what? No, but you know what I do have? I have a bunch of Funko comic books that I would get in the boxes. I would get in my Funko boxes with they all used to come out with they would come with a comic. I have a stack of those.
Are they drawn like the Funko?
Yeah. Hold on, let me grab them.
Oh.
Hold on, let me grab them. Okay.
You want this Joe Fixit #3, written by Peter David? The Hulk's back in Las Vegas, and he's got the Spider-Man to come along.
Oh God, hide your hookers. It's gonna get really rough out there. It's like,
Do you want this Detective Comics #38?
ooh.
First appearance of Robin. There he goes, right here.
OG Robin is which one? The original one?
He's Wiener Grayson.
Oh, Dick Grayson. Okay. And he's the
Yeah,
is he the acrobat?
Yes, he is. His parents got killed by the mafia, and then Bruce Wayne, Batman takes him as his ward. So Enrique, if you're not on video, Enrique left. For whatever reason, he's not wearing pants.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, hey, so, there he is.
All right, we got We got some of this guy right here. Who's this guy?
Some of this
Cyclops.
Cyclops?
Cyclops.
You guys like this?
guy.
What's this guy? What's this guy's name?
Oh,
that's,
shut up.
that's Ben Riley, the spider clone.
So all these are in mint condition. I never got them out of the plastic. There's a guy with some pointy fingers.
Oh, Sabretooth. I couldn't see who it was. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, these are all. Oh, this you might like this one.
Hey.
Ivan.
there you go.
He's like, I am Groot.
On your favorito.
Oh, fuck that.
Sleepwalker. They made a figure.
So, anyways, yeah, look, I got a bunch right here, and they're all Funko.
Are those all
comics.
one shots? Probably a marker, like just a little like pop story, or
Probably, and it's I don't know. We'll find out.
I also
Yeah, well,
got this one. Look, what is this? This one's not didn't come in a.
That's the Avengers. And who? Guardians of the Galaxy.
oh,
Yeah. So, anyways,
It's a
Captain
team
America
up.
on the cover? The real Captain America, right, John?
Oh, the African American one. Heck yeah, he earned that.
He worked for it, right?
Was not affirmative action at all.
no, they're not all Funkos. This one came in one of them.
Hey, look at that.
That's
Grant Gustin, the
cool.
Flash cover.
That's from the TV show, right?
So speaking of comics, DC Comics started changing some of their characters and made some of the characters more inclusive and LGBTQ plus. And so those books have not been selling well. And so some of the more macho nerds are like, yeah, see what happens?
Wait a minute.
What happens, DC?
Macho nerds? like,
Now, more than anything, gatekeepers of nerdom, I guess. Who the fuck cares? You know what they are? They're comics, man. Like,
yeah.
and you know what happens? Next month there's another one, and then the series just ends.
It just fucking ends, bro.
Or they stop writing stuff,
Yeah.
and you were waiting for the next one, and it never comes.
People are like, finally, Superman. They're finally saying truth, justice, the American way. All right. Cool.
Who's a fucking
Oh.
alien, bro? He's not even a fucking American.
Good. Damn it. I'm gonna get on my soapbox. You don't get it. You don't know Superman like I know Superman.
Bro, speaking of un-American, recently Enrique and I got to
Are
watch-
communists? What the fuck?
We are. Because we were not. I'm sure wasn't going for Team USA. Baseball legit was fucking super fun for like the last 2 weeks during
It
the World
was.
Baseball Classic, and it was super fun because the fans in the stands
Yeah.
were fucking having a great time.
Because the fans they weren't stuck up in the
They
stands,
weren't worried
right?
about unwritten rules. They weren't worried about like not running up the score. Dude,
Here's the
I have
gatekeeping.
never seen so many gold chains in one game. Dude.
Oh wow!
It was fucking awesome. Like it was so much fun to watch baseball like that. And I've realized that's why I think I love soccer and the World Cup and like boxing.
Yeah.
Because I don't care who it is. I'm going for the Mexican guy. Like I don't care. Like it's just what you do and it's okay to still do that. Like it's not frowned upon because you're like totally going for it. And man, it was so fun. Like the fans were great. And even in the other brackets, the Japanese fans, the Korean fans, like they were losing their mind going, it was fun. It was really, really fun. And Major League Baseball must have had a boner the way the whole tournament played out because it was perfect for them. It was just perfect as a showcase of all their players. The fact that two Angels were the ones that were going to the very last at bat, like the pitcher versus the hitter, like the best
In the locker room,
maybe against the new phenom, the fucking next Babe Ruth or whatever. Like, dude, it was hilarious, bro. They were probably a little mad that that Trout didn't hit a homer, but like still, they were probably hoping that he hit a homer. Like hit a homer.
However, it was against Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, it was
So
awesome. Like, what did you think? What did you think of the tournament, Enrique? I had never been invested in this tournament like this one before. To be
Oh,
honest.
really?
Yeah, I watched it here and there, but not like I watched not just Mexico's games. I was watching games. I was just watching, and it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last? Well, the last one was well. This one got delayed, right, because of COVID.
I think it was 6 years ago, right? They kind of skipped one.
Yeah, so I think they're doing them every 3 years. I watched quite a bit of the first one, but for whatever reason, this one just man, like you said, every game was just fun, and to see the players that we're used to seeing in Major League Baseball, where they're just kind of going, it's a long season. You see them year after year. It's yeah, they play with pride and whatever. They're good players. It's fun, obviously for myself, my favorite sport, but you see a different side of these players in this tournament. The pride they play with, they just it's just to a different level, and you see these stacked teams where it's just fun. It's we get a little bit in the All-Star game. Like the All-Star game tries to do this, right? Where you stack a team in the American League and then the National League. And sure, but they just don't care about the game. It's just okay, I guess we'll do this, but in this tournament you see these stacked teams. Even I feel like they're even more like Dominican Republic team and
Oh,
Puerto Rico,
Venezuela.
Venezuela. The U.S. had some guys missing, but the team they took to the tournament was pretty stacked. The Japanese team was obviously really good, but it's just fun. It's just fun seeing all these players, and it was fun for me not having these other teams tied to it. Where yeah, I know they play for the teams, but I don't have that anger so much towards that player because I don't see them in that uniform. I can just enjoy it for what it is, and yeah, it was so much fun. I love that it's a 2 week tournament. I love that it happens right before the season starts, so it's not gonna affect the season unless you're jumping around and you bust your knee. But
Oh, for the whole
but
season.
other than that, it was yeah. But other than that, I mean, it was such a good time. I loved it.
Yeah, man. There was one
Wait,
game where it was
I can't wait for the next one.
yeah. It was Mexico versus the U.S. And there was a group of just drunk guys behind the plate, and you could see them, all the fans, and they were calling all the strikes, and they were like, ah, they were like in the back in unison doing it. The Caramelo was there, the guy from Mexico that goes to every like World Cup game and every national team player
Oh
game.
yeah,
He was there with his big hat. Caramelo was like, it was just really cool to see again. I think the fan, and I think I'm like, man, why doesn't baseball do more of that? But I think and dude, I'm a sucker, and I watched the whole Ken Burns thing of like the
yeah,
beginning of baseball till the end or whatever, and you could totally tell that it was just basically to like be different than the Negro leagues, because like the
right.
Negro leagues were the flair, the fun, the like that, but then they were like, nope, not over here, sir, not in my Major League Baseball. That is not
Yeah,
happening, and that stuffiness kind of just continued after that, right? And I hope now with these tournaments, Major League can be like, dude, if a guy wants to throw a bat 30 yards in the air after he hits a home run, let the fucking guy throw the bat 30 yards and like let him fucking have a good time, dude. And if you don't like it, don't let him hit a home run. Like, but celebrate the awesome catch that you make in center field and everything. Because these guys were celebrating everything, dude. They didn't matter what they were doing. They were having a good time with it. And I just think that was fun. It was just a lot of fun. My son was sitting there watching the games with me
hmm
when Mexico was playing, and he never watches anything. Like he was
you
like,
kind of
"Who
notice you kind of notice how much these guys hold back too, right? In Major League Baseball
yes,
games, and it's sad. I
yes."
mean, sometimes it comes out and then the exciting, game-winning hit or home run, whatever. Yeah, they'll celebrate every now and then, but they get in trouble for it. But
Mhm.
overall, you see how much they hold back because, man, the and I saw quite a few players that were being interviewed throughout the tournament where they would say, dude, I haven't had this much fun playing baseball in a long time. Like it's kind of sad to hear because you'd think they should be having fun, you know, every game they
All
play.
the time.
But
Yeah.
like this, obviously it's just a whole different experience and you can tell as a viewer, as someone watching the game, you can kind of tell you have more fun because you can see the players are having so much fun,
Yeah.
so
Well, you get a lot of that too when they do that Serie del Caribe, where it's like Mexico's best, like it's like kind of like a club world championship. And dude, in
mm,
the stands, man, you get full bandas, full
Yeah.
grupos. Like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
bookies are in the fucking stands just playing as a band. They're like, like, you know, and it's like, man, well, they have that in baseball. And I know Japan does like cheerleaders and they have like songs in unison. And I'm like, dude, come on,
It's
man.
just not the American way, right? It's like you do it, you see it in soccer. The MLS started the same way, you know, and all these new teams, you know, they're more receptive to the European way. You know, our beloved LAFC, you know, took our fans, our fan base, our supporter groups to Germany to kind of see how they did things, and we brought this, and we, you know, we were one of the, not, I wouldn't say the first club, but one of the first to kind of approach fandom and for soccer in the United States in a different way. You were at Galaxy games back in the day, you know,
It
you
wasn't
had to
like that.
sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to sit there and watch it like you're at a baseball game. And
I was eating sunflower seeds and shit.
there's that famous where they're that famous scene in and I Love You Man, remember?
Oh,
Where they're at the Galaxy game.
yeah.
And the guy's all has a weird voice and he's all cheering all loud and the guy behind him's like, "Shut the fuck up, sit down." Like, how dare you? That's the opposite of what you do at a soccer game.
Yeah. Well, my favorite is when we go to LAFC games and guys want to start like the wave or some shit like that, and it's like, bro,
Yeah,
we don't
it's
do
not
that
a baseball
here, bro.
game.
You
It's
see
not a
our guys
baseball game.
cheering. Just let them do them. They ain't gonna stop to do the fucking wave for you, bro. Like, relax. He's like, and that's always they're super eggs. Come on, the wave. It's like, sit your ass down, bro. Like, nobody trying to do this shit, like, you know. But yeah, it's hilarious when they do that though. But speaking of things that were different in the past, Abarca, when I got on today, you guys were talking about something that you were getting into your story, bro. What were you talking about? And I'm almost interested. How did this conversation start? To remember these dark days.
I was playing around with microphones,
Oh,
and Enrique said, "Don't play around like that." I said, "Hey, I don't play around like that." No, we were, and so the conversation was, when you were underage, did you ever try to get into a spot or place that you weren't supposed to be in? When I was 17, my buddies, my buddies were like, "Hey, man, you know where we should go? We should go to an adult store." And we're like, "Okay." And something odd is like, why are we going together as a group? But nobody ever questioned it. You're like, it's just 10 dudes, and you're like, I guess we're going.
Everyone's thinking it, but nobody wants to say.
I don't know. I don't even think they're thinking it. I'm like, hey, you know what?
No,
That's
we ended up going at the same time, Abarca, right?
It was two groups that got together.
No, but like, bro, not like you go to the Hustler with your lady. You're trying to find something cool, like something like
Spencer's Gifts, where I'm trying to get a gag gift for Enrique, and guess what? Wait till you come to my house, fool. But
a two-sided drill, though? Why not? But nothing like that. This is fucking like, I remember the door opening. I remember the door opening.
I'm on my work table, and I had like on the other side of the camera are just projects strewn about. There's like a Darth Vader helmet that I've been playing with.
And John, call me a liar if I'm lying. You open the door and there's smell.
First of all, the dank. It was dank inside, right? So
and you know it's sweaty in there. Like, it's dark. It was moist. It was
no.
Not the chills from that. Ugh.
So here's what happened. The door opens up like this is Porky's 3 or whatever. And they're like, and we're all, and my friends are trying to be adults, and they're like, yeah, no, don't worry, nothing but us adults here. And then the guy's like, hey, IDs. Okay. Get out. I was like, I guess. So enjoy your homoerotic field trip. Screw you guys, I'm going home. And I took off to the car.
There's a fucking like board of like like sexy, like, hey, if you want a good time, but it's all dudes' dicks. Ain't nothing out there but dudes, bro. And you're like, huh? and then it's just like videotapes, like just massive amounts of videotapes, bro. Like just all pornos, right?
And they're in the largest nondescript boxes. You're like, oh, let me get this tape.
It's a snuffle. It's a fucking cereal box. And you're like, why the fuck is that box
Yeah.
so big? Then on the wall is
Hold on, I got my tape, guys.
it's literally the size of Babe Ruth's back. It's a fucking dildo full that I'm like, holy shit. Like, do you have more in the back? Has anybody ever bought one of those? I need to know that right now. And I'm like, this is fucking gross, bro. Like, it's so
Where
weird.
was this at? Where was it located?
The name of the spot locally, it's not there anymore, right? Why the fuck would anybody still need one of those? It was called the Wildcat.
The Wildcat.
Like, it was a Wildcat. Yeah, a Wildcat. And dude, the dude behind
Where
it
was
looks
it
like,
though? Where was it? I'm curious.
oh, like downtown in our area.
Okay.
It was
like
it was next to the taco.
Chester.
It was on Chester, next to a taco spot.
On
right next to a
Chester.
religious figure.
No, it's in front of the hospital.
Like before the circle.
Yeah, right before the
Oh,
circle.
okay.
Before the circle, the gun shop, the taco shop, the other gun shop.
And then
But
the
on
candy.
this, on south of the circle, because
Yes.
Okay.
Like right south of the circle. I think it's a bow and arrow place now, no?
No, it's gone. The whole place is now the Dignity Health, or it's Adventist.
Oh, yeah. It saves lives now. That's great. So then, no, it's not even the worst part, bro. Then there's a back room. This shit's when it gets weird, bro. And I'm like looking around, where the fuck the homies at? In this back room, dude. It's little rooms with curtains and like put dollars in. It gives you like 4 minutes of porno.
No, it wasn't. It probably wasn't dollars. It was coins, I bet you.
Is it coins? Okay, so it's like an arcade for porno, bro. But these little rooms have these little curtains, and bro, it was so bad, dude. It was fucking gross, bro. And then I look inside of one of them because the homie's in there. Luckily, he had his pants on. But what did I see, Abarca, when I looked into that place?
It was two microphones in the face.
It was two microphones for just I just go to town. And I was like, what the fuck, dog? Like, shit, bro. Like, start off slow, but you ain't got no time. You got to go right into it. You don't know what the story is. Did she order pizza? We don't fucking know, but it's just like, because it was just like clips cut up. It was fucking weird, bro. And I think you could...
It was a compilation?
Like, couldn't you, like, pick what you wanted, I think, right? Dude, it was wild, bro. But we couldn't have been in there more than 5 minutes, bro. It was just fucking gross. Like, and everybody who was a regular there was fucking gross, bro. Like you could, like, it was just,
hey.
it was different, bro.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. No, bitch. Like, shaking your hand, this motherfucker, dude.
Why are you moist?
Yeah, dude. Everything in that bitch was moist, bro. Why is it so hot in here? Fuck,
They
bro.
shook your hand like this for whatever reason. They're like, I was like, thank you.
Yeah, it was wacky. And then, of course, because you're a fucking idiot, you're like, I feel like I should buy something, but I don't know what I want to buy. Like,
When in Rome.
Oh, fuck, man. Like, you know? So I left with that huge dildo.
So what you buy? Yeah.
I left with the huge dildo. It was an impulse buy, guys. Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think those are like those rite of passages when you were younger, though. Like, you had to go to that shit, bro. Like, you know, so it was like that. It was the same thing when we fucking went to the local Deja Vu or whatever. One time, and I was like, the fuck am I spending all this money for? Like, I don't get this. Show me a third titty. Show me something new, something I haven't seen. Like, something like, what the fuck is this? Like,
I have a better story than that.
Yes.
I went on a double date once.
Uh-oh. I like where
And,
this is going already.
double date, and we're just hanging out. We went to the BJ's to get a Pizookie, and it's late, and the girls are like, "Hey man, what should we do?" And we're like, "Let's go dance." And we're like, "Okay." And no, the other one's like, "No, let's go to a strip joint." And you're like,
There
"Yeah,
always
okay."
has to be one. There always has to be one.
You're like, I guess I've never been. I turned into Enrique. I was like, "What is that?"
What? A what club?
So I'm not going to name the place that's here in town, but it is
Deja vu?
next. No. I'm not naming the place, but it is next to a truck stop.
Mm.
Mistake number one.
Yeah.
So we go in. We go in. It's towards the end of the night. They're going to close, and we go in, and it took like 2 minutes for the girls to get grossed out. And then they're like, "We're gonna go." And then at this point, you can't be the one. Hey, you know what? If you keep driving and you go around, my friend Enrique told me that there's one back here,
There's a
and it looks like a wild.
That one? You're talking about that one in the corner?
And it looks like
The
a
one
Wild
that's
West
still
saloon. Well, I don't
Yeah.
even know, Enrique.
yeah.
Oh man, okay. I drive by that thing almost every day because I have a customer that's over there.
He's in there.
No, he's not in there, but
There's
it's
just
on the
one
way.
grandma with
Yeah,
like,
well,
she has
wasn't
two-
there? Is it? There was the big one, no, around the backside where the UPS.
So at least that
Location is?
seems like a place that's hopping or whatever.
Yeah.
No. This girl's like, "There's one next to the freeway. Let's go there." And you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh." And you're like, "Dude, I'm like trying
It's
to
got
hit."
a-
So
It's
I'm
got
gonna
an
be like,
awesome
"Yeah,
name.
good."
It's got an awesome name too. Should we say it? I love that name.
If they ever try to sponsor us, we're fucked. I'm just
Yeah, dude. No. Hey. First of all, we are sex positive. We are not trying to body shame or do anything of
No.
that. It was just a gross spot, and it was like it. You know what it was? It's like you go to a restaurant and they're about to close, and they're like, "God, all right, let me get out there, do the show."
Yeah.
And you're like, they're like, "Goodbye, horses, right over you."
She's got a cigarette in her mouth. It's just like those mechanics do, just hanging from one limb. Shush.
Do me hard.
Gross, bro.
And
Just me personally.
here's the thing: the vibe of the night, like done. We were like, "All right, so I guess we're all just gonna."
I have to go to church tomorrow, so I guess
You're like, "Hey, no, like, hey, we could see if there's a dance spot down the thing," and you're like, "No, we think we're good."
I can't come back from that, bro.
Yeah, you can't come back from moist.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'll never get it, bro. I would rather go to a club any day of the week when I was younger because there, at least I had a chance. But that's what I was looking at. So come on, man.
It's like,
To each his own.
eh.
To each his own. Stevens, you ever get a floppy one on your forehead, like at a bachelorette party or something?
How many strip clubs have you been to, Steven?
Everybody, yeah.
Because I heard, word on the street is y'all motherfuckers are crazy. Ladies go way too goddamn hard, bro.
Rock
Like,
Out
your
at the RC?
body, rock your body, right? Ow! Backstreet.
I have been.
You should watch the
I've
video for this one.
Been to the ladies' club and the men's club.
okay.
Do you know where she went? To the motherfucker Players Club. What was it? Or thing.
And the ladies are a
wild.
lot more into it. Well, they're into it in a different way than guys are. That's what I
Yeah.
will tell you. So,
They're like, "Yeah, let me
Explain.
touch it. Yeah.
ladies get a lot more aggressive.
Woo. Like, what are you doing?
And the guys know better because you got to sit there and just be like, I'm enjoying this, but I can't touch her. Don't touch
Yeah.
her. Right? And the girls are like, fucking come here.
Mm.
Fucking like, every night, 13 girls get concussions at male strip clubs. For like every night, people don't talk enough about concussion, CTE, strip club CTE, bro. It's a thing. It's a problem. We have to work on it, bro.
Have you suffered a concussion at a gentleman's club? Well, you might be entitled to a settlement.
We have to be better. We have to be better, guys. That's interesting. That's funny, man. Yeah, no, it's one of those things, dude. It's so wild, but it's a difference for sure, man. But the funniest thing to me is I actually got invited one time when I was younger, and and John will probably guess exactly who I'm talking about. I don't think you were at this. I got invited to a freaking and I don't even know the dude, to be honest with you. It was a going away party, bachelor party. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever and shit. So I go there and I'm like, you're just playing cards. It's normal, bro. Playing cards, drinking, everything's cool. And a few hours in, they're like, all right, woo, let's go. And a girl comes in. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, they got a stripper, whatever, fuck it. So they're going, but dude, these boys, and they were being super aggressive, Stevens, because they felt like it was like they paid for it. And
I paid for this.
And then I
were they at a house?
Yes, they were at a house. Yeah,
maybe
and
that's the difference, right? Because no dude's there to kick your ass if you get out of line. Right?
No, there's a dude that comes and kicks your ass.
Yeah, she had a security, but he was kind of like letting it kind of happen, and he would stop it when it would get a little too much. But I personally, I was like, ugh. I'm like, everybody's just gonna put that. Okay, all right. But then the crazy part is that I'm looking at her, I'm like, she look, man, that bitch was like 3 months pregnant, bro. I found out later that night because I was like, she got a little belly on her, and I'm like, I'm like, well, it's like, hey, once again, I ain't mad at you. You making money, like whatever, but I'm like,
Mama's got to make money.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, nah, dude, that was weird. Yeah, I didn't care for that night at all. I felt gross. Like, I didn't feel good inside after the situation for sure, dude. It was wild though, but. Yeah, I don't know. So you for sure, Stevens, and the ladies you're saying are going wild, and this isn't at a house. This is like at the spot.
Yeah. Like so, we went to the one in Vegas. That's 2 stories.
Yeah, Thunder from Down Under.
No, that's
I don't know.
not it.
I've been to Las Vegas twice. I don't know.
Olympic something. I don't know. Whatever it is. But so
it's Mount Olympus.
So it's lady strippers on the bottom. But then if you go upstairs, it's male strippers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
no,
then,
dude, what if I really need to go to the restroom and I fucking make a wrong turn and then just, I was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to get to the restroom.
I think you would have been fine.
Stop!
Because there was everybody upstairs and downstairs. Like it didn't, like everyone was just there to have a good time or whatever. So the ladies do go harder.
I agree with you, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to have a good time if fucking Tony Baloney is fucking just going to town and just digging everywhere. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Well, it's going to be hard.
I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm just saying.
I mean, am I wrong? Enrique, Abarca, could you just hang out and have a good time? Or am I old school? Is that what it is?
Listen, listen, man, I'm not a... Oh, shoot. Roscoe just went away on our screens. We hope he gets to come back.
I'm still here.
Oh my God. A weeder hit his camera and then just broke it. It sounded like you were saying that
in a club as himself.
Could I go to a club and just hang out in solidarity to these dudes? I guess. Listen, I've been in weirder situations.
That's not who was upstairs, though. There were guys upstairs, but that's not who was upstairs.
I know, Stevens. I know who was upstairs. I mean, my brother was up there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But it's same top and bottom, right? Like it didn't matter. There's just people of all.
I don't know. It depends on the night.
That's not what Ivan's brother would say.
The bottoms are way different, Stevens, if you didn't know.
Oh, wow. My bad.
All right.
No, that reminds me of another story for another time where we went to San Francisco and we got to meet the fabulous ladies of Asia SF. But we're saving that one for a special episode.
That one was wild. But you know what, though? After all this sex positive talk, we're going to talk about fucking positively the greatest show we've ever seen. I couldn't think of anything. That's all I had.
I wasn't sure where you were going. I don't know how the transition was going to go there.
I tried. Positively the greatest show we've ever seen. And we'll come back after this break. All right, and we are talking about episode 9 and 10 of season 1 of Warrior. Hey, yo, Abarca, hit him with the back of the box.
Hey guys, we watched. If you're going low, if you're going to bow low, and I forget the name of episode 9. Someone help me
boxing?
out.
Chinese boxing?
Chinese boxing, man.
Yeah.
This show stars Andrew, Koji, Jason Tobin, Olivia Cheng, Kieran Bu, Diane Doan, Dean S. Yeager, Kurt Langley Kirkwood, Hoon Lee, Christian McKay, Joe Taslim, Joanna Vanderham, whatever, and Tom Weston Jones as the Southern guy.
Hey, Abarca, what'd you think of these episodes?
I enjoyed them putting together the ring for this fight between the warring Chinese factions in San Francisco. It was like a little bit of a buildup to get there, and so we see them train. We see the people that are invested. I enjoyed this episode until one stupid character comes in, and I know that it has to come in to continue the story. But oh my god, like no one. So if you don't know, the mayor's wife, a very nice Caucasian lady. I don't know her, but I'm sure she's nice. She's so grating in this show, and maybe that's her character. So she's doing the most amazing job ever. Give her the Emmy for this. I don't know if you can get a retroactive Emmy for annoying performance, but you know, dude, this fight is awesome. And you think our hero is going to win, and he doesn't. Right? He doesn't have what it takes to beat that, and we see how it messes him up. And then, so I love that first half, and the second half becomes this training montage of him as a young boy, which I liked less than the first part, because I understand we finally get to see his backstory, and it's like, all right, he runs his mouth, gets his butt whooped, and so his sister goes to get the master, right, the Grand Master to train him, and so you're like, cool. I enjoyed the Irish in this episode, starting to put the factory in place, and they're like, hey, we're gonna do these things, and that was pretty awesome. I don't know. Overall, episode 9, I enjoyed it. It added stuff to the story, to the canon of Warrior. Stevens?
I actually liked this episode too. I liked the backstory of him. I liked the fight at the beginning. He almost had it, right? And then I like how they took that away from him. It kind of makes him not a superhero.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yes, and so watching 9 and 10 back to back, I have issues with this shit. And I'll tell you right now. So, but keep going.
No. Well, go ahead. Like I liked 9. Are we just talking about 9? I liked 10 also. I liked the way it ended. I liked him having to go be a coolie, right?
Wow, when you say it, it sounds bad. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's the language in the show. Right?
Oh, yeah. You know what? In the South, they have some language too, but we don't, out of decency, we don't say it here, Jennifer Stevens.
I don't think 10 was kind of like meh.
No, 10 was awesome.
I like 10.
These 2 episodes are great.
10. Really?
Yeah.
You know, I always say don't write a better story for them, but I think if we had a justification why he lost, seeing as how they've written him as this superhero, this unstoppable person, almost all semester long, Jesus Christ, I can't leave the school. Season long, we see a little bit of an issue when he's fighting in the previous episode, when he's fighting the yellow dragon.
Oh yeah.
Right? He doesn't defeat the yellow dragon, the sister does.
Yes.
And so It would have been nice if in episode 9, if we see him go train with this grandmaster, and there's something that he can't, like he doesn't finish his training, and then that sets in place why he couldn't finish these fights. Right? He's missing an ancient Chinese secret. Pardon, that's a horrible friggin' example. But no, he like in that fight, it seems like the bad guy, like he focuses himself, and then he's like, "Screw you, you kick my ass, but check this out." And then he comes in and does his moves.
I also think it's kind of interesting how he was just gonna take off the belt or the sash, but the other guy's not, I'm fucking killing you, bro.
Yeah,
and the sister being okay with that, because it sounds like you didn't have to kill the guy to win.
No, you just take the sash.
Take
right?
off the thing. So like, and our guy hasn't had a problem killing people at all in this show.
Yes.
So why didn't he go for the kill? For respect of the sister? Like
maybe
that was a little confusing to me. I'm like, why would he not go for the kill?
But I think it was just to show you how much of a savage the sister is.
No, I get that. I guess I get that. But why did he not go for the kill?
Because he's not. That's not the guy. The guy he was fighting without the sister telling him to do that wouldn't have done it either. I don't think.
Yeah, it's this weird. It's this weird fight, and I don't expect him to win, but I guess he wins because he's not as good of an athlete or martial artist as the sisters guy, right?
I loved how the fight played out though, because you can say he actually did win, right? It was just a matter of
he waited too long, right?
Yeah, he just walked around a little bit and kind of a little bit. If he would have just walked over there and taken, he would have won. The guy was out, but it was one of those hits where the guy just lost his breath and he was out for the time being, and then he just happened to come back at the right moment for him, and then obviously came back with a vengeance. And obviously he's a good fighter. They're both just the way the fight ended up playing out meant that he won the fight and was gonna take it, like kill him, and it's just funny that, and it was good. It was just interesting to see that the cop that had been giving him a hard time the whole time, like literally saved his life. So then you're seeing the development of that character to becoming an actual good guy.
Yeah.
And so I loved the fight. The fight is so good. The fight is brutal. You're almost in pain yourself watching the fight.
When he hits his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, and it seems like it crushes him in.
Yeah, that was bad, yeah.
But stupid female character, the she comes, it was so annoying to see her come in, like all of a sudden she cares again after for no reason, no rhyme or reason, breaks up with him the episode before, and then now she's, oh, I miss you, I'm missing you. It's like, dude, really? Like, come on. So I feel like that character could have been written in a better way. I just think it was just a flawed execution.
Like they can break up, but she breaks up with him because he says, look, I got to kill this guy in this fight, and she's like, dude, you are not that guy. You are better than them. You're better than Tongs. You're better than anybody else. And if you do this, I have to break up with you. I can't be a part of your life if you want to be a stone cold killer, right? That sets the motivation up.
Yeah.
And then so that's why he is weak in that fight and ultimately gets his ass whooped. I think that is a much better story point.
What if he locks eyes with his sister at some point in the fight, and that causes him to be off a little bit, and that's when the other guy takes advantage? I just don't get him not going for it.
Yeah.
Like that's that. And I get what you're saying. He celebrates a little bit too much, but I don't even feel like he would have went for the belt. I felt like, because again, he has killed so many fucking people by this time. Like, I don't understand why now it was like, let me go for the belt or whatever.
But this isn't Yeah, but I just don't think this is that type of fight, right? I think this is more of an honorable event where it's like they're fighting for something. It's not a street fight where it's
So
like kill or
I
be
get
killed.
that, but nobody was surprised when the other guy went for it.
Well, no, because
Nobody was like,
but I
"Ugh." It was just so. It was literally the cop and the girl. Everybody else was like, "Well, fuck it. I guess he's gonna break his neck."
yeah,
Like,
but I feel like the Hatchet people kind of talked about like, hey, he's got to kill this dude or the dude gets killed.
yeah. I guess
Yeah.
that was my
Yeah,
problem too.
yeah.
It was a reason for him not to do it.
Mm.
You know, I really liked the conversation he had with our guy that plays both sides. The whole thing
Yes.
about I knew I wasn't a slave. Oh, that was more the conversation I think you were talking about when like you got to know who you are, bro.
That's in yeah, but you're talking about a conversation he had in 10.
Yeah, that was my
Yes.
favorite scene in episode 10.
Okay. So so he loses the fight and the gang has to give control of their territory to the sister, right? Which they don't want them to have. And what do they do to Assam? They throw him out like he's garbage. And so we catch up with him in episode 10, messed up, beat up, right? Waking up from whatever it was, man.
Yeah, I mean he's on the brink of dying, right? And
Yes. But and so we see him now. He's taking the job as a coolie, or I would say immigrant laborer, Jennifer Stevens. But you see you see that hard life, right? What they have to go through day in day out, and for a lot of our family members, you wake up in the morning, you go to work.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have that second job, and you go to that, and then you come back, and then you hope in the middle that you get to hang out with your family. But these guys don't have that opportunity to hang out with their families, right? It's literally fall asleep. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Guess what? Put your shirt on. You got to go to work.
Yeah, that whole opening scene, that opening sequence in episode 10 was just also very well done. You feel the pain, you feel the the suffering
Right.
that they're all going through. It was really well done.
The being sick or being
Yeah.
injured, and you still have to work, and you can't tell anybody because they're going to replace you with somebody for cheaper, right? How many stories did we hear of people during the pandemic who immigrant laborers who had to work, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm working with COVID. I hope I don't die, but I can't, the bills aren't going to stop."
No, yeah. I don't know. I think my problem with 10 is I felt like there was no big. I guess I wanted so much more of that Irish fight. Like, and I guess they're setting you up, right? They're letting you know
They're
it's gonna
setting you
come,
up.
right?
Yeah.
And I get that, but I was just kind of
Yeah.
like, because I was like, dude, this is gonna. I want to see that fight. Like, that's the fight I
Well,
want to see. Right?
After the fight in episode 9, right? It's like, oh, now
Yeah.
he's gonna get his win against
Exactly.
the Irish guy in episode 10, and we
Mhm.
totally don't get that.
Yeah,
We
and I
get
think
we
maybe
get
that's
teased.
what-
We get we get our balls tickled a little bit, and then it's just like, nah.
And again, stopped by the police, right? Stopped
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
by these people coming in.
But that little short scene between them, the fight scene, was awesome. I mean,
It's
just a
awesome
little
because
bit.
of contrasting styles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, you're gonna kick me? Cool, bam!" And he just socks him in the face, right? And he does the guile kick,
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
the forward kick, the forward backflip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And the other best thing about it, the episode 10 that I enjoyed, the damn mayor wasn't in. I don't think in it at all.
yeah, but we did get daughter/wife.
Yeah, but whatever. Not seeing the mayor in there. I mean, dude, it's amazing how much that made that episode for me. Not having to see him on screen.
Is he in? Oh, he's in 9 very little though, right? Like at the
Very
bar?
little. Mhm.
Yeah, very little in 9. Yeah. What did you guys? They did another scene again where I was like, where the African American guys went into the bar.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
I don't
it kind of came out of nowhere, right? Like we
yeah,
haven't.
what was the point of that?
Yeah.
I guess to show that the who's the Irish guy here? What's his name? Did
Dylan Leary.
Yeah, he's not a complete asshole. He is right. He understands the stuff. I saw a video clip that said that it was a Mexican guy saying that that Mexicans are the Irish, are like the Irish, and the Irish are like the Mexicans. Like they're both Catholic. They're hardworking. They have large families. Right. They were both hated when they came to work.
So
but
and if I'm wrong, but in my head, he thinks I'm not mad at them because they did not choose to be here. They were
yes,
brought here.
the Chinese are coming to take. They took your jobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's
Okay.
However, would it have happened? I probably not. But I like that he said, you know better than to come into an Irish bar, drink your drinks, and get the hell out.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's like, I'm giving you this one pass, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is probably just all like, just he's not a complete asshole, kind of a thing. That's all it is.
No.
Stevens, did you like episode 10?
I did like episode 10. I thought it was a good wrap up to the season, I suppose. Like it had, it finished some stories, right? Like it wrapped up and kind of left you with where alliances were, you know, who's like where even some of the politics I enjoyed, I suppose.
Yeah, it seemed like the politics was like better done in some way. For some reason, it wasn't as annoying.
Yeah, I think it's just more like they got to that point in the story, right? Like the Irish come in and they want to take their factory back, and the dad's up there and has a heart attack, and like just that push come to shove of what I think those are the things that made America what it is, right? Like people weren't sitting by and just letting things be the way we do so much now, right? People were fighting, and
there was no Twitter fingers at this time.
Yeah, like it's very different. So I did enjoy that. I liked that. Like I liked the period of it in that sense. Like even the politics in that episode.
Yeah.
Do you think that the politics are better because of the Irish? Because I feel that like now he's in not just but all the like the main character, the main guy. I love that scene between him and the politician, the mayor's second in command, where I love that little line where he's like, the pen's mightier than the knife or whatever. He's like, yeah, bro, depends whose knife the belly's connected to, bitch. Like, yeah, cool, bro, but if I kill you right now, none of this shit matters. And that fool just vomits on the street or whatever. I like that. Like, cool, bro. Yeah, you're trying to make big changes. I'm just trying to make sure my people eat. So eat a dick. Like, kind of
so
like. I like.
Did the Irish guy poison him? Is that what happened there?
No, he just got scared. Bro, I ain't gonna tell you. If somebody holds a fucking knife to my stomach or points a gun at me,
he just shit his pants through his mouth.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, bro.
Yeah, maybe the politics was just so much better because we weren't getting it from the mayor.
Well, no, but here's the thing: they're not necessarily talking about policy, right? It's not the Exclusionary Act against the Chinese. It's you know what? We had a gentleman's agreement. I may be a piece of crap, but we shook hands, you bastard. And then you're listening to this guy, and then to hear that all that is made up, right? There was no other bidder.
Yeah.
That's the messed up thing, and that to me seems more real politics than people just creating a monster to justify their evil shit.
Well, capitalism, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this is, right? We're in it for the buck. Like, how do we get richer, right? And
it's like economics.
You find the cheaper labor, and you find the cheaper parts, and
yeah, but it's also a dick move. It's like, nah, fool, we have a contract. We're gonna finish this thing out.
Yep.
Go get your people then.
Of course.
I have a contract, whether or not, we have signed documents. I'm going to take you to court, and I'm probably going to win because you are reneging on our whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I even like the conversation between she is now the leader of the Tongs, right? And with the group, with the guy she helped take over his crew, and kind of like, hey, dude, you're putting extra pressure on us. You got to understand that. And not like he's like, oh, fuck, you think I respect you? Nah,
come outside. Ben, come here.
Let me show you my army.
Yeah. And I like that the homie like was ready to step up, and she's kind of like, just wait. Everybody seems to know, like, just everybody's gonna get everybody at some point in time, right? It's just kind of just wait, motherfucker, just wait. It's gonna be, because I even like that conversation with young June and June, kind of like the old man. He's kind of like, dude, I'm not happy with this shit. But she'll get hers. Like, don't worry about it. This shit's gonna fucking happen at some point, right? So I like that conversation too. Yeah, I guess what it was just not that big, like kind of a thing, you know. But it did tie up some things. As much as Amara wasn't in there, it's like you build so much with this guy, and I feel like he wasn't even in the last 2 episodes. So then, like, what the fuck's the point of like? Why is he so much in the other episodes?
No,
yeah. If it's to be in these episodes, you know, I kind of feel like the fuck was the point of him, you know? But maybe that's what it is, to show you he's like a toothless lion, as they say, right? He thinks he got fucking power, he ain't got shit. You know, maybe that's what it is moving forward or whatever. But yeah, I really wish we would have got more of the fucking Irish.
I know.
Going at it.
I feel you, bro. I know.
Like, they did a really good job of showing you he's more of a brute. This guy's faster, but like sometimes they do those things and I don't think they pull it off well. That little clip, you were like, ooh,
yeah,
they're gonna go. They're gonna fucking go, dude. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, hey, again, whoever does these these fighting scenes, good lord, dude, they're awesome. They're really, really cool. So I've enjoyed it. Okay, so are you thinking? Are you liking where it's going for season 2 of Barker and Stevens? You think you like where the story's going? I guess so far.
Yeah, listen, you see the wife dressed in red. She's like, "Oh, now I'm Machiavelli. I've turned evil, and here's my costume to kind of show that." And so I'm
a little heavy-handed, huh?
Yeah, my husband's gonna get his, or not get his, depending.
Yeah, because that's another thing too. Like, ain't nobody gonna notice you at the fucking Chinese boxing match. Like, ain't nobody gonna see your ass with a cape.
I know.
Like,
I know.
Hey, bro.
So like, no one knows me with my giant crochet or like embroidered hood.
Yeah.
She has all these blonde curls coming out of the front of the cape.
Oh, hey. And they're like, hey, there's Mayor's wife. I guess. I mean, it's a cool fight, right?
Weird, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's here. The cops are drinking. They're like, "Woo, you here too? Yeah, all right." Orange whip.
The cops are all in there.
Orange whip.
Cops in that bitch. Why would you stay? Because you know damn well if they see you there, they're gonna be thinking something. Like, it makes no sense that you stayed there. And then you were like, hello. Like, then you yell in the middle of that bitch. Like, that makes no sense. Like, it's so weird. Even if you sent your guy, like, hey, dude, go tell him that I love him and to stop or something. That shit would have made more sense. But you fucking, like, wait, who the fuck screams like that? Like, you know, she might have been the only female in there. Was there other women?
Well, no,
the sexy ladies of the.
In the crowd.
No, that's not the sister and the other lady, the one that took care of him afterwards. That took
but they're up top. They're like in their like the box seats. I think she's the only female in the place.
No, there were some ladies. They're like,
look. I'm just saying, she stuck out. Like, she ain't pulling no.
Well, for other reasons, yeah.
She's like, I have a different color palette than all the rest of these people. Like, right? Because everybody's in kind of these neutrals, and then you've got the green, and then she's like, I'm in blue.
Yeah. All right, Enrique, how would you have made either one of these episodes better?
Ooh, episode 9. I'll just go with the easy answer for me. Just don't even have the mayor in there at all.
Get him out.
Like, not even at the bar. Just
get him out. Well, I mean, it's just a little short. Like, why even bother? Leave him out. I think would have made the episode better. Other than that, I mean, the fight in episode 9 was great. And then episode 10, maybe a longer fight. I mean, a longer fight between our boy and the Irish guy. But I still really enjoyed both of these episodes.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I can echo both of those things. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Why build this character if you're not going to show him? So I'm not saying you need more merit. To me, it's like you could have just had less merit throughout the season then.
Yeah.
I think I would have loved for him to go for the kill and still lose. I don't
And
mind him
9
losing. But
in
like
episode 9.
somehow like maybe choking him and he flips something like where like he was gonna kill him, because to me again he's done it all season long. Everybody knows this is a fight to the death, even though you could just take that off. And then, like I said, maybe a lock of the eyes with the sister, something cool like that, a quick flashback, and then homie fucking flips it on him and takes him out. I would have liked that. Again, episode probably more of the fight. I didn't mind the coolie stuff; that was fine.
And I don't even mind. I don't even mind that in episode 10, the fight between them, that there was no winner. I don't even mind that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit longer fight.
I like the whole character building with him of seeing that guy that's sick and hurt, and like he's so excited to bring him some food or something like that last time, and now he's dead and he takes him out.
Yeah,
All
that
that stuff
was
was cool.
Yeah.
So again, these are just little like things, whatever. I mean, these 2 episodes were really strong, I think, in the head. I'm not the biggest fan of the end of that one. Again, I feel like you build a lot with a certain character, you don't see them again. To me, it's maybe halfway through it they realize that guy sucked. Maybe they realized that this wasn't the best character, or whatever. But that the throwaway scene with the I guess you're trying to show he's a good guy or whatever. But I already felt from the beginning, not that he's a good guy. I just feel like he's just single-minded. Like, I have to help my people. That's all I got to do, and I'm gonna do it by the way that I know how, and it is by using my force and my strength. And again, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying I get it. Even if he's a bad guy, I understand his motive. Like, I like that, right? The Marvel thing. You understand why the bad guy's a bad guy. I get it. So, yeah. But again, I'm excited about season 2 and rewatching that at some point too. So that'll be awesome.
What was your guys' favorite episode of the season?
Oh,
Yeah.
I like the Western.
Yeah.
Western for me.
What about you, Stevens?
I was thinking the Western one or 9.
Yeah, 9. I mean, I think 9's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's either one of those, I think.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like the
Western
flashback from training too.
What about you, Barca?
First half of 9.
Yeah.
It's like first half of 9, last half of 10.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, put them together.
Them setting up that ring was dope. You're right. Like them kind of like sweep, like getting it, like just set the whole setup, the whole like the burning the sage or whatever. Like it just looked cool. Like yeah.
And it was awesome too when the cops are walking around, right? Then where's everybody at? And they're like, they walk their way back there, and they're like, "Did you even know this was back here?" I'm like, "What the heck? Where'd this come from?"
Part of this motherfucker. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, is it a street fair?
Cool.
Like what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. All right. Well, that was season 1 of Warrior. And hopefully we're able to get to season 2 before they take it off HBO Max. So we'll keep on trucking. We'll see. But we are making it to a milestone, guys. We're turning 100 next week. Pam, 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 pam. Like,
Oh,
100.
my back.
100, so we're making it there. So we are going to watch. Well, this has 2 names, Abarca, right? This has 2 names depending on where you watch it. But Bruce Lee's first martial art movie, because not his first movie. When he was little, he did movies. The one that started it all, the one that in the movie Dragon, everybody got up and was like, God damn it, you did it again. One tear came down. The big boss called over there the big boss, right?
Yes.
What's called here? And called here what?
Here it's a Chinese Connection.
Chinese Connection, over there the big boss. All this, like some of the things with this movie, if I'm not mistaken, all the sound is put in post, right, Abarca?
Yes.
Yeah. Get ready for that, Enrique. It's all in post, baby. But like, this is Raymond Chow or
Raymond Chow. No, Raymond Chow.
Raymond Chow. So this is the OG, Enrique. This is the one. This is the one that started it all. And honestly, I think you have to take that into account, right? Just think about like the fact that this man tried it here. He got the Green Hornet. They canceled it after like 4 or 5 episodes, right? And he goes somewhere around there. Right? He goes back And then they're like, bro, like you're the biggest shit in Hong Kong right now. What are you talking about? Like, it's not the Green Hornet show, it's a Kato show. We watch that shit over and over and over. And again, I'm talking about telling you like baseball right now. I went for Team Mexico for that reason, right? I can go watch that shit over and over and over. And he becomes the biggest fucking movie star they ever had. You know, just like that. And this is the one that starts it off.
Is this the last? Is this the last Bruce Lee movie we haven't seen?
Well,
no, there's one more.
What's the other one?
Game of Death.
Oh,
the thing with that one is he didn't finish it.
Yeah,
but
gotcha.
the cool part of it, he did. I mean, do you think there was going to be more levels of Barca? Or do you think those were all the levels?
No, there was. I feel like he was gonna go higher in the pagoda, but
you think there was more? Okay, so there is that one. The beginning of it is wacky because they're just trying to get you to the pagoda. And then he gets to this place and he's got to like literally do the raid, and he's just got to go. He has to continue to level up. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in that one.
Yeah.
So, I gotta tell you guys, I watched that Chris Rock special, the new one, and they had an after show, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in the after show for some reason. And the first thing Kareem said is like, "I'm glad Chris Rock talked about how Will Smith only went at him because he was small." And he's all, because if he came at me and JB Smooth's all, you stick that big ass foot out and just kick him in the chest. He goes, "Do you see how he left that big footprint on Bruce Lee's chest when he kicked him?" He goes, he would have did that same shit to Will Smith, just kicked him in the fucking chest. But like, he was an actual student of Bruce Lee. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was actually one of his students, man. So imagine though getting kicked by that big motherfucker.
Ow, Kareem, what'd you do?
What'd you do to me, Kareem? And then if he was a stripper, it would have been even worse, bro. Like, it would have been even worse.
Kareem, no.
Kareem, put it in your pants, Kareem. Somebody's going to lose an eye. But, yeah, that's Game of Death. So we still have one more, but I mean that to me, this is the OG one. And again, the last one is kind of like a half movie, you know, kind of a thing. But we're watching the OG. We're watching the originator. So that should be a good time, man.
What year?
72.
72.
Okay.
So Stevens, his movie span from 72 to what?
75.
Damn, 3 years? He changed the game in 3 years?
Yep.
God, dude, he pulled a Biggie, right? Or Biggie pulled to him. Biggie did this shit with 2 albums. Them fuck did it with like 3 years? God damn.
He's a Biggie duets.
On and on and on and take him to the crib. I'm not gonna whole song out right now, but you know, I usually don't do this. But is it Stevens 75?
Yeah, 70, 71. Well, I mean, he's doing stuff for TV earlier than that, but 71 to 73. Enter the Dragon 73.
Wow, dude. That's pretty badass. But we'll check out the OG, the original, the one that made everybody stand up and clap, man. So that should be a really, really good time. Abarca, can you tell them where they can leave us a message, please?
Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. All right. I closed my window.
Maybe.
Oh, I can.
1-800 mix a lot phone.
1738.
1738. And I say that bitch, hello.
What is that? Empire. What's that?
How many tabs do you have open, Abarca?
I had one and I clicked on something else.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'll keep vamping.
Oh, okay. So hey.
Oh, and I have the lyrics to "Don't Want to Miss a Thing."
You have the lyrics for it?
Yes.
I'll get my animal cookies right now, Barker. You just tell me.
No,
Greatest fucking one of the greatest movies ever. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Armageddon is a fucking slapper, bro. That movie's amazing.
I was trying to stay off my computer so I don't mess with the bandwidth. So.
Oh, okay.
Just
fucking make a number up. Barker shit.
Go to our link tree.
No one goes to that. Hey, folks, shut up. Hey, you can leave us a voicemail at www.gungfusuperbros.com or on our Google Voice number, 661-401. The episode started playing in my ear. 401-5941 to be part of our show. Remember to rate, review, or leave a comment on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell icon for notifications. And Anchor has now become Spotify for podcasts. So
Podcast.
podcasters, yeah.
Mhm.
So we'll see if there's any changes. Cool guys. Hey, thank you for listening. We're back
Hey, Abarca.
in pog
say-
form. Be good humans, folks.
Enrique.
Bye.
Super producer Stevens.
Bye.
And remember, my name's Ivan. Side note, Wu-Tang, All-American Saga. They had a great episode where Raycon and Biggie met each other for the first time. It was really awesome. And the way that album was made, only built for Cuban links. Check it out. Really, really cool. Wu-Tang, motherfuckers.